Imagine waking up at 65. Not sick, not broke, not alone. But lying there in the silence, something hits you. You were busy your entire life. But you never truly lived. That moment is more common than anyone admits. And it doesn't start at 65. It starts today. Here's what nobody tells you about losing your purpose. It doesn't happen dramatically. No crisis, no breakdown, no single moment you can point to. It happens quietly, slowly, so gradually you never feel it moving. The fire you had at 22, the hunger, the drive, the vision of who you were going to become, doesn't disappear overnight. It just gets smaller, quieter, buried under routine, compromise, and the weight of daily life. Until one day you look up and realize, the life you're living looks nothing like the one you planned. That feeling that something is missing is not weakness. That feeling is a signal. And the men who ignore it pay a price that cannot be refunded. Before we go further, answer this honestly. If someone handed you $100 million today and you never had to work again, what would you spend your mornings doing? If an answer came immediately, you have a sense of your purpose. If your mind went blank, this is exactly for you. Here are 3 signs a man is losing his purpose. Sign 1: you're busy but not fulfilled. Your days are full, your calendar is packed. But at the end of the day, you don't feel like you moved toward anything that truly matters. Busyness without direction is just a sophisticated form of drifting. Sign 2: your substitutes are multiplying. The scrolling, the drinking, the endless watching. They're not the problem, they're the symptom. They exist to fill a space that purpose should occupy. The substitutes don't fill the emptiness. They just make it quieter. And while the emptiness is quiet, another day disappears. Sign 3: you've stopped talking about your dreams. There was a time you talked about what you were going to build. When did you stop? The man who stops talking about his dreams has usually stopped believing in them. And the man who stops believing has already begun disappearing. Now here's the consequence nobody talks about. When a man loses his purpose, he doesn't just lose direction. He loses himself. His identity becomes entirely dependent on external things. His job, his money, what others think of him. And when any of those things shift, he has nothing left to stand on. The man with purpose knows who he is regardless of what he has. Strip everything away and he is still standing. That is the difference. Here's the truth that changes everything. Purpose is not found. It is built. Most men are waiting for a sign, a moment of clarity, a voice that tells them exactly what to do. That voice is not coming. Tonight before you sleep, take a piece of paper. Write down the answers to these 2 questions. If I knew I couldn't fail, what would I build? What do I want to have contributed when my time here is done? Don't overthink it, just write. Because somewhere in those answers is the man you were always supposed to become. The drift stops the moment you have a direction. 1 step tonight. That's all it takes to begin. Clean, tight, exactly 5 minutes at natural speaking pace. Every section has a pattern interrupt. Practical advice woven throughout, strong open loop at the start, powerful close at the end. Ready to record.